Hi there, and I am back with a cutout and collage book video today. I wanted to show you some of my new Maremi Small Art books. I have shown you a couple before, I think, but I've got some new ones. I mean, I did get them a few weeks ago now, but the reason I got them, I'll tell you about them when we go in there. So I've got three Marta books from Maremi Small Art, and I've got a collage soup, which is Abstraction Menagerie, which I still haven't got around to showing you yet. Same with the Japan ephemera. So the main reason for this is I want to show you the Marta books from Maremi. Marta is Maremi Small Art, and I really like her books. They're really nice quality. The actual covers feel lovely, and I've got three. I've got Springtails and Backgrounds, I've got a Flower Fairies Spring Edition, and Fashionista Personas and More, which is basically an industrial steampunky themed one, which you know I love from previous ones. So we're going to do, shall we do the Flower Fairies first? So I'll put them over to one side. I know you can see them a little bit, but hopefully they're not too distracting. So I do have, I don't think it's up here because I've been using it in the house, but I've got another fairy book from Marta, and I have seen this one being used. I think it's this one. Yeah, I've seen this one being used on Liz at Buttons for Brains video YouTube channel, and she's using it well, I'll put a link to her channel below, because she has inspired me to get this book, and I also decided to get this one as well because they're both spring editions. So this one's got more animals in it, and this one has got a mixture of fairies. So let's get into it. You might sort of see there's an older fairy here. So Liz at Buttons for Brains has got this one, and she's been using it in a really lovely way, and I'm going to use it in a similar way, but we'll do that when I actually get to the video. So I thought if I show you the book, then I can do the video of the journal that I'm intending to use. So she always writes a nice thank you for support, buying her, books. I won't read all that out, that's something for you to do, but you can see there's a couple of older fairies, which is why I like the book as well as some different types of fairies. Some are really small ones for your ATCs, but there's also nice big ones which I like to work with. So, and they're all in different colour schemes, which is lovely. And all of her backgrounds is this paper, so if you don't like some of these, you can just use the background paper. So I thought these are really quite nice fairies. I mean, I've said before, most of what I like are dark fairies, but obviously I can't find any books that are dark fairies out there at the moment. So yeah, well, I'll go into that when I get to the video where I use some of them, so we'll deal with that. So these are cute. These are all sort of older fairies. They've all got grey hair and very cute still, and I think these are really quite adorable. I do like the big eyes on these books. Oh, he looks a little bit sad, doesn't he? But he's very cute. He looks like a leprechaun. Must be his red hair. So yeah, these are quite cute fairies in here. They all seem to be jolly and happy and smiling and look like they're having fun. I'll swish that one around a bit. Hopefully we're not getting too much glare. So sorry about my last video where I had a nice glary patch in this bottom corner of my book. It is very difficult to get that big one on screen, but I'll be a bit more careful next time because my lights don't actually point here, but the light is obviously over there. The other one's over here on this side, they're further back, so they don't seem to affect my desk. But the ones over this side of the room used to be above my big workbench that I used to have before we took it out. That I used to do my lamp working on. So these are very cute. They're all cute, really. Oh, that one's very nice. I like that. I like the colours in that one. The bluebelly type flower. So I'm not going to try not to sort of chat too much and just let you see the books, because my videos have got a bit long and they seem to be taking me ages to edit, and it is semi putting me off getting them done. There's a few words. I just think they're really sweet, these ones. I do like them. Oh, she looks a bit sad though, doesn't she? These ones look a bit sadder. Oh wow, that one's a lovely colourway, that one. Very different. Oh, he's nice and big one, isn't he? Oh, look at her. She looks like she's in her pyjamas. I love the hats. I do love the hats. See, she's cute. Sort of greys and with a splash of yellows. Yeah, here's some big ones. I think he was very similar with the small one. I think he looked a bit sadder, the small one. Back here, wasn't it? Right near the beginning. Let me see if I can find him. There's a few that have got the, I think they're spring onions rather than, I don't think they're leeks. Oh, that one might be a leek. I think they're sort of onions or something of that nature. Oh yeah, he is a bit different, isn't he? He looks a bit sad. Oh yes, I like the different skin tones, that's quite cute. She's lovely, I love all her colours. I do like the big ones because I tend to use bigger books, and yeah, I'll be able to use them. I'm not a mini person really. I do make ATCs from time to time, and I did say in my poll if you'd like me to make some ATCs, and I thought these would be quite nice for putting on ATCs because they're quite sweet little ones. Oh, I really like her. She's an artisty older lady fairy. Oh, look at that cute face. Looking up. Oh, some butterflies and some dragonflies and ladybird. So there's some flowers. Oh, some really nice full pictures there for backgrounds. I do like it when she puts backgrounds in that you can actually use as a background. Some nice little flowers there. Some words. I'm not really much of a words person, so I might not use any of them really. It depends on how I'm feeling. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Bonus Delight Cozy Place. And some other bits and pieces, mushrooms and things. And that's that one. So, and obviously this back page, because it's got all of her, you know, social media, you could use that one. That background is a little bit deeper colour, actually, that particular page. So, yeah, it's mostly what you can use is in there. Right. So we'll do springtails and backgrounds, which is most of her books are like for art journaling, because that's what Marta does on her channel. But she does show her books, these books that she makes. And Springtails is fairies again, but there's also backgrounds and animals and things like that in this one, which I really liked. Mushrooms, flowers. Look at these ones. I do like the painty type quality ones. I like both of those. They're lovely, especially that one. Again, she's got the same background on there. So if you don't really want to use one of these, you can use that one. And there's a little A5 backgrounds there. Nice. They're cute. They're lovely little cutie ones, aren't they? Playing with their bluebells or whatever they are. Some crocuses. She's the one on the front cover. Oh look, some pebbles and all sorts of things here. They're quite nice to use, aren't they? I love the daffodils. Because it's spring, you get the spring daffodils. A whole page of daffodils there. Lots of mushrooms. Shrooms. Oh, these are lovely, aren't they? They're little windows into the fairy world. Oh, I like this one. It's lovely. Some little cuties up the top there. Little crocuses and some little birdies. I think that one's a great tit, and that one is a chaffinch. That looks like a little sparrow. So they're probably more of our native birds here in the UK. Marta is actually in a southern island, I believe. I don't think she's in Northern Ireland. So that isn't part of the UK, but Northern Ireland's part of the UK. So I don't think I think she's in Southern Ireland, which are their own country, basically. They're called the Republic of Ireland. Southern Ireland. Lots of lovely butterflies. Ooh. And a little house. Some wordies. And his animals. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's so cute. Little mouse. Piggy. They're lovely, aren't they? I do like Highland cows at the moment. That seems to be something I'm really falling in love with. I've just bought some new coasters and some new placemats, and they've all got Highland cows on them. I just think they're so cute with their little furry bodies. I love the lacy bits that she's added to these ones. Really nice. Makes them look a bit vintagey, I suppose. Oh, some lovely flowers there. Some pansies and can't think what they're called. Like little mini hyacinths, I think, actually. Oh, she's cute, isn't she? She's watering the water lily. I think it's a water lily. I don't know. That's quite funny. I think these might... I don't know if these are auriculas. They might be. They could just be primroses, though. Lovely tulips, my favourite. I have actually cut out a little birdie from this one, which you'll see in the next video, probably. The one I'm going to be doing. This is one I want to use. I want to get this done because I have taken the odd thing out of here. I think I've taken the background out of here as well. They're nice. I like these little backgrounds. Bead. They're pretty, aren't they? She seems a little bit blurry. I'm not sure. Might be. Roses. I like, oh, that one's quite nice. More birdies. That one's very nice. Ooh. Little signboards. Lovely. And because it's a spring one, there's a bonus delight happy Easter page. We've got Easter eggs and things, little chicks and that. And then this one's a farm life. Look at that lovely goat. Bit high. Lots of shrooms. There's quite a few bonus pages in this one. Lovely. So that's that one. Which is spring tails and backgrounds. Right, so these ones, this one I wanted to do a steampunk based journal. I don't have it all set up yet, but the ones for the spring ones, I do have journals set up for those. Oh, excuse me. Just have a quick drink. So this one is Maremi's Industrial Collage Ephemera for Art Journaling, Fashionista Personas and more. So this is basically a lot of steampunk based looking little people. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's so lovely. Got all of her books now. She's got quite a lot. So there are a few other industrial ones that I might consider in the future. But I do have other steampunk books which I did. Did I do it in the last one? Cut and collage book video. I love these. They're so cute. I like the where they've put various different types of. She's put different types of backgrounds with them. She's so cute. She is a fairy. be used, even though she's a steampunk fairy. Right. Get some boys in this one. I think he's the one on the front cover, isn't he? Yeah. Carrying a train thing. Lots of balls and balloons, no doubt. Must be birthday time or something. Look at that ears on that one. That's funny, isn't it? He's got 2 lots. She's lovely. I like her backpack. Oh, a few little birdies at the bottom. They're tiny. Oh wow, that is a lovely cool image. Oh, some animals, all steampunked. Quite a lot of balloons. She looks a bit stern. Wow, look at that. I love his boots. Look at the size of the boots. Miles too big for him. Must be Dad's boots he's got on there. Lots of birdies. Lots of birdies. Really nice. I like her. Lovely lacy dresses. Oh, I can't wait to use some of these. My steampunk book. Yeah, I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do as a steampunk book yet. But, I mean, I can still use them in a general journal. If you're new here, I mainly do collage and glue booking, but I do make my own journals and I tend to theme them. So I haven't worked out what I'm going to do for a steampunk one yet. I might use either an altered book that I can set up or one of the other type of... I need an A4 size at least, because some of these images would be better obviously in an A4 size page. Some of them are really quite small. Oh, that's lovely. I like that. Oh, he's lovely too, isn't he? That moth. I like the background. All the pipes and stuff. Oh, full on backgrounds these are. Wow. Oh, I like that. I like that indeed. These are fantastic. Wow. Great colours. Not all green like everything else that you see in steampunk, which is not my favourite. Nice blues and yellows and oranges, which is, you know, sort of coppery and that type of thing. I tend to class as steampunk more copper and brassy, antique brass. There's a little bonus page of mini Animalia. It looks really scruffy. Oh dear. Oh, little hamster. No guinea pigs though. No guinea pigs. Is that a guinea pig? Might be, I suppose. No, it's got a tail, I think. Don't know, not sure. Doesn't really look like a guinea pig. Yeah. There we go. That's that one. Yeah, I thought I'd try and get through them a bit quicker so that you can see them without too much chatting. Right, these two, actually we'll do the Japan one first because it's quite a thinnish one. That one's a bit thicker, that one. So this is Japan Ephemera. I think it's a, yeah, cake curry and pour toast one. And actually, I have looked through this one. I've had this quite a while. I just haven't done an actual flip through for you. It's just that I do quite like some of the big images. I do like the smaller images, but I don't particularly like all of them. So I think it would be very... See, I'm not particularly wanting that one. I do like their houses and she's quite nice. I love this type of thing, and I love the bonsais and stuff. So yeah, I think this one I will be choosing whether I use the small pieces or whether I actually use the full background type pieces, because I think there's some really nice backgrounds in here. I do like the small ones as well, so see, I really like her, and I might use that one, even though there are a few on this page that are quite nice. But I really like that one. It's really my cup of tea, that. I don't think I'd probably use that one that much, really. I do like Japanese food, but I do like that one too. So she might win that one. Yeah, there's not much on there I probably would use, but I do like the lanterns. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Really pretty. Wow, he's got a samurai outfit on. Samurai cat. Oh, wow, look at that. I do like these, and the ladies are quite nice. Oh, I really like that one, I'm afraid. I'm not much of a face person, but I do like the back views. I just think they're so interesting, more so than just looking at a face. You just concentrate on the face, but when you get a back view, you're looking at everything, I think, because you're not focusing on the face. So yeah, that appeals to me. These are lovely. I like this one. Wow, these are lovely. That's rather unusual. That's interesting. Oh, look at her hair. I like that one. Oh. Kind of anime, manga type images. Oh, there she is again, different. I like that. These are cute. like this one. Dancing. Wow. Some of these big images are lovely. I might have to make choices. I don't know yet. We'll see. I would like to be able to use them. So, wow. That's lovely. Might win. Oh boy. This is fabulous. I like that. But she's quite gorgeous too, isn't she? Wow. There's some really interesting images in there. So, yeah, that's Japan ephemera. Right, mixture in that one. Right, so just leaves Collage Soup Abstraction Menagerie. Emily Stone creates these Collage Soup books, and she's obviously got somebody else, Harper Sullivan, obviously kind of doing it with her for this particular book. Now, I'm not quite sure whether it's this one or the other one, but I've got two of these. I had, oh, I think this is the bad one, actually, thinking about it. Let's get the other one out. I had them delivered and they were soaked. Yeah, I think that one's the damaged one. And I also had this Cubism art colouring book. And they both got damaged in the post. I got them together. I won't show you this one because this one really is a colouring book. And I was just going to use them as backgrounds and basically colour them in. But yeah, it's on Cubism. So I'm not really too worried about showing you that one. But this one is really nice. I really like abstract art anyway. And so a lot of these are kind of background image pages, and they tell you how to use it. And I think there are some faces and things like that in here, but I'm going to really whiz through this one because it is purely just abstract artwork. But this is totally me. I love abstract. I love Picasso. I like Kandinsky, and this is a real mixture of that type of art. I just think it's a bit of sort of Picasso-esque there. That is definitely Picasso type. And there's all sorts of different artists, but they're the two that I really enjoy. And I do have Georges Braque. He was around the time of Picasso. They were doing the Cubism stuff. So I like Cubism, as you can see from the other book that I just showed you. But I love this, absolutely love it. And I can just use it in anything I do. See, that's the sort of face that would suit me because it's abstracted completely and I really like it. And that one. This is really good fun, and you will see it pop up from time to time as my backgrounds. And the reason I'm showing you this is because I actually want to use some of these. Not so sure about that one. So it's a good way of you know, choosing what one you want out of each side, because they are double-sided obviously, and they vary of you know what's on each side. You could be unlucky and have two good ones on one side, on both sides, or you could have two bad ones on that you don't like on the same page, but just use it in whichever way you want. You could rip them up, you can make sort of squares of them, and there's lots of different ways you can use this type of art. She's quite cool, isn't she? Oh, I like that one. Nice. I like the colours, real mixture of colours. I'm always attracted to the red stuff. Red's my favourite. And yeah, some really, you could cut individual pieces out there and use them as an ATC background and things like that. That'd be good fun, wouldn't it? They would be quite good fun as well. I love them. I love this sort of stuff. I like things with like really thin line drawing, sort of abstraction on it. I love sort of shapes as well. Wow, I like that. That's lovely. Ooh. Bit of collage within it. Oh yeah, I like these. Collage for you already. I do want to use these. They're so good fun to use. Wow, that was bright. These are very matte. They're not shiny. But the paper's sort of quite a nice thickness. And I would imagine it will be able to use it in lots of different ways. Being, I would say it's probably a 100 gram GSM weight, roughly, I would think. So it's a little bit thicker than just normal copy paper. That was fun. Ooh, like that. Sometimes the black and white ones are really striking, aren't they? Ooh, I like that. There's a lot in here I like. That's fun. Nearly at the end. There's just so much to choose from. Some of them could be difficult to choose. That's it. There's a few of her other titles. All her books are called Collage Soup. And it looks like these ones are the same Harper Sullivan and Emily Stone. Most of the Collage Soup ones are Emily Stone. But it depends on who she's collaborated with, I suppose. That's the word I was after at the beginning. Collaborate. So yeah, there's quite some unusual ones in these books. They're usually really thick, quite a lot of pages, and it usually tells you how many pages, but it hasn't on this one. Oh, 110 fancy collage papers to cut up, tear up and stick on. So yeah, there's quite a lot of pages in there. It's quite a thick book. So that's that one. We'll bring these others back in the order that we saw them. And I hope you enjoyed watching. And hopefully next time you see them, I'll be using them in some form of collage or other. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope they're useful for you to go and find them. I will try to put a link to each book. I nearly always get them off Amazon. I don't have any other form of... You can buy, I believe, from Marta's website, but it depends on where she sends them out to. It's much easier to buy them on your local Amazon, the one that you use. Obviously, I use the British Amazon, depending on where you are, to which one that you buy from. So hopefully you'll be seeing them, these two especially, you'll probably be seeing me use them soon, and I'll put all the links below for you to try and find them on your own Amazon. Obviously I can only put links to the British Amazon. If you need to find them on yours, then I always find that when I look for, say, somebody in America that's done something like this, I'll look for them on their Amazon, so I can see what the listing is like and what it's called, and then I hunt for it on my British Amazon. That's the way I do it anyway. So there are quite a few way rounds to be able to get them for you. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you very soon. Keep well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.